Well, my friends, in part 4, we had finished at question 10, so let's continue. Question 11. Okay, let's just quickly look at some more questions as it relates to exponents, okay, so that you can get a better feel. So no matter how the questions are structured in the exam, you'll be comfortable with it. You'll be comfortable with the topic. Let's say a question was structured this way, my friends. You have a 36, okay, k square, and that is all in a bracket. Let's just quickly change the color. That's in a bracket, all of that, and that's raised to the 1 upon 2, a half, okay? Now, really, my friends, you can simply ask yourself, can I write 36 in a lower base? And obviously, 6 times 6 is equal to 36, okay? So, what this is saying, 6 can be written another way. We can say this is the same as 36 is the same as 6 squared. So, really, essentially, this implies that 36, I can just reduce it to the base 6, and I can write it as base 6 all squared, and now I have that is being multiplied by k squared. So let's just put all of that in a bracket. Note, my friends, this value hasn't changed. This 6 squared is still 36, okay? So I haven't changed anything, okay? So we're still good, and I'm just going to simply raise all of that to a half. Now, by using the power to power rule that we had learned, and that is the 5th rule when working with exponents, okay, the properties of exponents. Basically, we can just simply multiply the powers. So I'm saying 6 raised to the 2nd power, and I'm going to multiply the power of 6 by the half that is outside here, multiplying everything inside the bracket. That everything inside the bracket is being raised to, rather. So I'm saying 2 multiplied by a half, okay, my friends? And simply, I'm going to do the same thing for k. I have a k raised to the 2nd power, and I'm going to simply multiply that by using the power to power rule. 2 multiplied by a half also, okay? Well, my friends, we know that this can be cancelled out quickly. I can simply say 2 into itself goes once, and 2 into itself goes once there. So really, what we have left here is a 6 raised to the 1 times 1, which is the 1st power, okay? And also for the k, I can say 2 into itself goes 1 times, and 2 into that 2 goes 1 times also, okay? So here I have a k being raised to the 1 times 1, that's 1 also. So 6 to the 1 power and k to the 1 power can also be written as 6k, okay? In its simplest form. And that's our answer. It's really that easy, my friends, all right? Let's move on to question 12 quickly. Let's say in the question, and this seems pretty interesting, let's say they gave you a 0.49, okay? And you're and this is all raised to the 1 upon 2, and they ask you to simplify this, okay, my friends? Now, if you notice, 0.49 is a decimal, really, okay? So one of the first things to ask yourself is that, well, the 4, if this is written as a decimal, the 4 would be in the 10th column, okay? And the 9 would be in the 100th column, okay? 100th column, okay, my friends? So really, we can write this as a fraction. So essentially what we're saying, since the last digit to my extreme right is in the 100th column, then I'm going to write this as 49 upon 100, okay? So really, my friends, what I would do first, the first thing to do is to convert this to a fraction. So I'm going to say this is the same as 49 all over 100, okay? Now, if you notice, all of this was raised to the half, so I am just simply going to put this in a bracket, and I'm raising this to the 1 upon 2. Now, this can be easily simplified. Remember, what this is saying, guys, this essentially here is saying that 49 is being raised to a half, and let's just expand that. This is simply saying 49 is being raised to 1 upon 2, and this is also saying that 100, this is over 100, and 100 is also being raised to the 1 upon 2. That's the reason why we have bracketed everything. Now we know that when a base is raised to a fraction, we can just simply use the use the fractional rule by saying this is really saying I'm taking the square root of 49. Okay, and if you're not sure about this, you could always check out the fractional rule on the properties of exponent, and it will explain this concept to you a lot clearer. Remember now, the 49 here is my base, so I've put it under the third, and the numerator is my power, so this would be 49 raised to the 1 power, and the root here, the denominator, will become my root, so that's the square root I have there. So really, in my denominator here for the 100, I would have 100. Really finding the square root of 100. Now, the square root of 49 is really 7, and the square root of 100 is 10. Okay, so this would be my answer, 7 upon 10. All right, my friends, this is pretty cool. However, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, bye-bye.